Good morning, everyone. It's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is on the west coast of Canada. So New West is kind of a suburb of Vancouver. So welcome if this is your first time visiting me, or perhaps you're watching on a recording. And if you're my regulars, hey, I'll say hi to you as you pop on. I'm just going to make sure that hi, Kim, how are you? Good morning, friend. Good morning. Can you hear me? You can tell me if you can hear me. I'm trying to, I don't know. Some days technology, hi, Keisha, darling, how are you? Sometimes technology is a super asset, and sometimes it's just not my friend. Oh, you can hear me, then I'm not even going to check. Thank you. Hey, I don't know what's going on today. Anyway, welcome, you guys. Nice to see you. Good morning. It's nice out, I think. Crisp, right? Like a crisp fall day. So today we're going to be working with Christmas Friends. I've been doing a few kit classes, not kit classes, but kit. I'm sorry, I'm distracted because my son's dog just walked in. She obviously heard me talking, and now she's coming to see what I'm doing. And now she's going to start crying or something. Anyway, I might have to close my door. Stella, off you go. Hi, Mary. Oh, it's not too late for you in Ireland. Hallelujah. We're going to be using Christmas Friends. I'm sorry, I'm totally distracted by Stella. So she's gone now. Oh, good. Sorry. Let's start again. Okay, so for the past few lives, I've been working with our wonderful kit collection because they're on sale, right? Up to 30% off. So some of them are marked down 30%, but I think a lot of them are 10%. But anyway, check it out. If you go to my store at shopcrazywithallison.com, you can click on products and you'll see online exclusives and then kits. So you can check out there. Or maybe kits has its own category now. Okay. Good morning, Gail. How are you? Nice to see you guys. Okay, so should we get started? Because we're going to be playing with Christmas Friends. This is an absolutely adorable stamp set and die. So love when they're coordinated, right? Some people are really good at fussy cutting. Hi, Mo. Good morning. And I'm not one of them. I admit it. I am not one of them. So I love this because we've got the coordinating dies. Now here's some of the dies. And here's the rest of them. These are ones I'm going to use today. So you can see I'm going to be using the bear, and there is a die that coordinates with it. So you can see, look at that. Isn't that great? So you don't even have to, you can stamp it, you can leave it, or you can cut it out. Okay, so that's cool. Then we've got some bows. These are presents. We're going to use those. You can see you can also cut around the moose and the mouse and the owl. And we've got stars. We got musical notes. Gosh, we got a lot of stuff. We've got this circle. Okay, and then we've got these bows. So there's two of those. I think they're slightly different in size. I think slightly different. Let me see. Yeah, slightly. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. And the reason I've gone back to showing you my Christmas Friends bundle is because it's the focus of my upcoming class on October 26th, and you can still register. So the class comes with 4 designs, 4 cards, but we're giving you double. So you're going to get 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. Oh, I guess I could turn this over and show you the other side. That would be helpful. You're also going to get half a pack, so 24 sheets of the Take a Bow or Take a Bow designer series paper. It's 6 by 6. You're going to get 12. You're going to get 24 sheets. Okay, so there's 4 patterns, but they're double-sided. Okay, so that's cool. You can get that. You're going to get a full roll of real red and white baker's twine. Love that. And you're going to get a full pack of the Real Red and White Adhesive Back Peppermints, which I ordered some for the class. And so I have enough for the class because they're out of stock again. They'll come back, but they're out of stock. Okay. So that is what we're working with today. Let's get started, okay? So I have started with a piece of thick. Now this is the thick basic white. It comes in 2 weights. I like this for a card base because it's more substantial. I'm also going to use a new product. Let me grab it and show you. Now this just looks like a piece of cardstock, right? But it's not. Hopefully you'll be able to see what this is. This is a brand new product. Let me bring in some examples here. Stampin' Up! Has started to produce 12 by 12 paper. It's not as thick as cardstock, but it's not as light as Designer Series paper. It's kind of in between. And here it is. And hopefully you can see this. But it's 2 hues of the same color. So let me use this as an example. I think this is actually a good one. This is the Granny Apple. Check this. So this is one side and this is the other side. Okay, sorry, the other side. Okay, so we got light and dark. So this is the same paper. Hopefully you can see, but one side is a lighter version. They are not an exact match to our papers. Okay, so I don't want to make you think, oh gosh, that's exactly like Garden Green. No, it's not. Or that's exactly like Pecan. It's not. But I look at it like this. This is like getting another, gosh, they're going to eventually have every color. So you're going to end up with, there's 48 colors, right? So 96, because technically there's 2, right? I think so. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't this fantastic? Love it. Now, the other thing that's really cool about it is it's white core. So our paper, our cardstock, as you know, is dyed. Okay, so this is dyed paper. It goes through the paper mill. There's no white in the middle. It's the same color all the way through. This is a printed paper, so that's kind of fun. Good morning, Corrine. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ellie. This is printed. So our Designer Series paper, I don't know if you know this, but our Designer Series paper is designed, okay, and it's printed on here, okay? It's not dyed on here, it's printed. Same with this. This is printed. So the inside is white core. I don't think you can't see it. Oh, you can. Can you see that? Can you see that the inside is white? So it's dark on one side, light on the other. This is Pool Party. Okay, represents Pool Party. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Stampin' Cut and Embossing folder, Snowflake Sky, and I am going to emboss it. Okay. All right. Now I have to use my regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So I've got Platform 1, I've got my 3D embossing folder, and then I've got plate 4, okay? And I'm just going to run it through just beside me here because these won't, of course, fit through the regular size. Won't fit through the mini, sorry. You can only use the regular size. All right, so here we go. So that looks pretty normal. Hi, Joanne, you got me live. Oh, I'm so excited. Yay. I've got the embossing. So that's cool, right? We're thinking, oh yeah, that's nice. But here's the magic. I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper. Now you can just use really fine sandpaper. I'm lucky because years ago, Stampin' Up! Used to sell a sanding block because we used to have white core years ago. Maybe they'll come back with that. So I'm going to use this and I'm just going to swipe across. Now I'm going with the embossed side, okay? And by doing that, oh my gosh, it's like magic, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm taking that, and I want to make sure I get all of it. So I'm basically sanding off the color on just the embossed part, and that's going to give me white because it's a white core. But the main part of it is still going to be that pool party. So it's going to look like this, you know, it's nice sky with the snow. Isn't that cool? Oh, hi, Diane. I'm so happy to see you, my friend. Is that cool? Okay. I love that. Oh, see, I like it to be a little bit more. So I'm just going to go over it. I'm being fussy, aren't I? That's okay. I want to be white in as many places that the snow is. Okay. So yeah, just keep working it until you've got it. Okay. So just a regular piece of sandpaper will work for you guys. So hopefully you can see that. Let me bring in that piece of white. Maybe, can you see? Isn't that cool? Love that. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to glue this down. But before I do, I want to wrap some of the twine. Sorry, the twine. Okay. So I'm kind of just going to guess where I want this to be. I'm kind of wanting it on the lower part. Now I'm going to turn this. Yeah, I think it's hard to know which way to go. Is there more snow at the top? I don't know. I don't think it matters. It's not like raindrops, right? Which have to be a certain way. You know what I mean? Like the dippy part and the broad part. I think these are fine to be either way. So I'm just going to tie this. Wrapped it around a couple of times, and I'm just going to tie it in a bow towards the left side here. Have you guys signed up for my newsletter? I have a 12 weeks of Christmas, and sign up for my newsletter. You'll receive that every Wednesday for 12 weeks. And if you're already on my newsletter, you don't have to do anything. But if you aren't, you need to sign up. Okay, so I want to do it like that. All right. So I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to just wait though before I glue that down. Now, next up, I want to take a piece of basic white, and I want to use Stylish Shapes dies. These are my favorite dies, as you guys know. I don't know what I'd do if they ever got rid of these. I think I don't know, take to my bed for a week. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and cut this out. I can do this one with my mini. Okay. If you don't live in Canada, you can still come to my Christmas Friends class. You just have to purchase the PDF version. And when you get the PDF, you just cut your own cards. So you just need you just can order from your own demonstrator in your country. Or if you're a demonstrator in another country, you can order from yourself and just have it cut it yourself and join us. And so you'll still see the cards, and you'll still get the PDF, and you'll still join us live to stamp. So that's fun. Okay, so now I've got my circle here, and I want to grab, these are the stamps I'm going to use. Just a sec here. Okay, so we've got, I'm using the bear today, but I'm using the little tree. This looks like a little Charlie Brown tree, doesn't it? And I'm using Have a Berry Merry Christmas because we've got the bear. Okay, so let's stamp this. I've got Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm just going to stamp one in the middle here. And then one over to the side, and then another one. Okay, it doesn't matter if it goes off. World Card Making Day yesterday. I thought it was really cute. I know that if you're a seasoned stamper, it might not have been a wowie, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was great to see how you can make really fast cards with the products. And it was fun to hear from the designer how she came up with that, right? So if you guys watch that. Okay, so that's what we've got. So all I did, sorry you guys, was have a very, very, very Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh. Okay, what are you guys saying? Watched and it was fun. It was fun, wasn't it, Joanne? I mean, I know we think, oh my gosh, you know, it wasn't hard or whatever. I that's what I loved about it. I love Sarah's enthusiasm about her cards. And she's right. If you make up a whole bunch of cards, really simple cards, and just have them ready to go, then, you know, if somebody has a good day or a bad day, or birthday, you're just thinking about them, then you can just grab it. You don't have to think about, oh gosh, I better go make a card. You just grab it. Isn't he cute? So I'm talking to myself while I'm not telling you what I'm doing. So I've got my memento ink, stamp my bear. It's cute. Now, I'm from Canada, so I'm going to say that this is a polar bear. So I'm just going to leave him white, okay? And let me see. What have we got here? Bubble bath. So I'm just going to go like that in my ears and my cheeks. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to do the wreath and the bow. So let's grab the dark real red. And I'm just going to add a little bit of detail to my bow. Oh, good. Now my dog, who is not my dog, is crying. Oh, my goodness. Hey! Sorry, you guys. That was Stella. Everyone say hi, Stella. But she's barking at somebody at the door, and I'm trying to do my event. I guess I should have put her downstairs. Oh, well. No biggie, right, you guys? It's just a dog. But she scared me. And she barked. I jumped. Okay, so I'm just kind of coloring these little, what I think are little berries. I'm going to close my door, you guys. Okay, hopefully that's better. If I close my doors, she won't be as disruptive. Okay, dark granny green. I'm gonna go, and I'm just, what I love about some of the stamps that Stampin' Up! Has is that they have these little definition lines. I don't know what the real word is. My friend Leanne always knows what they're called, but I'm just adding a very little bit of dark, just sort of tapping it on there. Can you see that? Sort of tapping it on. And then I'm going to take the lighter version and add it in. I'm thinking about you, Joanne, a couple of weeks. Remember at our class, and you had your friend's dog you were looking after. And that's how I feel right now. I feel your pain. We love the dog, but we can't really do stuff like this. Although guess I should have predicted it and moved her downstairs. Too funny. Oh well, it's okay. I think that's all. Oh, maybe under here. Maybe that's still part of the wreath. Anyway, the reason I've decided to make this a polar bear is because in Canada we have, I don't know if you guys who aren't from here know this, but I don't remember the percentage, but it's really high. Percentage of polar bears live in Canada. It's like a huge amount. They don't live near me. They live up north. They live in Manitoba up north by Hudson's Bay, around there. Churchill, lots in Churchill, Manitoba. Of course, lots in the Yukon and whatnot. But yeah, we apparently have, like, I don't know, somebody should look it up. We have the most polar bears. But years and years ago, I'm in Vancouver, years ago, we used to have 2 polar bears at Stanley Park, which is a huge park. It's sort of like our version of Central Park in New York. It's not as big, but it's kind of comparable to that. And we had a zoo, and didn't think about it at the time when I was a kid, but now when I think about it, I can't believe that we had polar bears. Polar bears. Like, what were we thinking having polar bears? Anyway, I don't know why we had them. I guess because nobody really thought about them in those days as being a bad thing. But I don't know. Seems bad to me. All right, let's do some more cutting. The penguins. Remember the penguins, Kim? Oh gosh, you guys, the penguins. And we had one of the huge ones. What are those? Empire? And then we had the little guys. Remember the I used to go have a little slide and they slid into the, remember those? They were cute. Kim, I agree. What else did we have there? Monkeys. What else did we have? I think the problem for me was, when I think back, not now, but when I think back, is it wasn't really like a big enough thing for a zoo. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like weird. We had monkeys. What else did we have? Snakes, I think. I'm trying to remember. The polar bears were such a big deal, right? But you know, the world revolves. We all evolve and we do things differently and think about things differently, and that's okay, right? What might have been okay years ago, we just kind of have a problem with now, right? Like we had at our aquarium, we had whales, of course, and now we don't, because we evolve. Humans evolve, and that's good. Try and make up for our mistakes. We had a dolphin. The dolphin lived here for, I don't know, 20 years or something, 30 years or something. Now the aquarium in Vancouver is a really great place because it is a rehab facility for all mammals, not whales, but like otters and animals like that, dolphins. And so they bring them in, especially otters, and look after them and nurse them back to health and then release them. So it's more of a, and then they go out and they observe the whales in the ocean, and they name the pods, and they know which whale is what, and they watch make sure they're healthy, and so it's different, right? Remember the orcas in the aquarium? Yeah, and at the West End, and now I could cringe. I know, that's what I mean, Keisha. It's like at the time you don't think about it, right? And then you start thinking, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Yeah. But like I said, that's why we evolve and we learn as humans, right? What does Oprah always say? When you know better, you do better, right? Okay. Ooh, look at all those on there. Do you think I can get those all through at the same time? Whew. Oh my gosh. So we got presents, we got bows, we got ribbons, and we got a bow. Oh, I don't know if these cut right. Let's have a look. Let's keep our fingers crossed. What have we got? Ooh, yeah, that did. 2/3 of the world's population. Thank you, Diane. I knew it was a really high number. Where do the rest of them live, you guys? I don't know. Where does the other 1/3 live? I don't know. I know there was one that made its way to Iceland a couple weeks ago, and unfortunately, I think they had to destroy it, which is sad. But I guess it must have come over on an iceberg, maybe, or an iceberg. But what are we? You know what I mean? An ice something. Okay. Well, at least I'm not going to say her name, but the dog has settled down. Because she can't hear or see me, she's okay. She misses her people. She really is a great dog. She's a rescue dog. And she really is the biggest love bug. 90 pounds of love, but good thing she doesn't know her own strength, I don't think, or we'd all be in trouble. She's just too loving. She loves everybody. Okay, so here's all our little bits and bobs. Okay, so let's start gluing stuff on. How about if we bring in our card? Remember our card from 100 years ago when we started this? Let's do this. This one here, I want to put underneath the ribbon, I think. Well, no, I do not. I don't want to do that. See, it's good to change as you go, right? Russia, is that where they are, Moni? Oh, my sister piped in and said it was Russia. That's where the rest of them are. Well, I'm sure they'd rather be Canadian bears. Just saying. Baltic. Yeah, that makes sense, Mo. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Russia and Norway, you think, Keisha? Yeah, so you guys are right. Like my sister was saying, the Baltics, right? That makes sense. Well, wherever they are, they're fantastic, aren't they? I think that's cute. Shall we glue? I'm thinking I didn't pop this up on my original card, but since I popped that up, I think I'm just going to glue him down. Because if you get too high, it's like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? Put him there. So cute. Now I can glue this guy down. Okay. Maybe she was barking at the Amazon guy. I ordered myself a recycling bin for my office because right now I have one bin and I have very little garbage, but I want to have a dedicated bin. I have a lot of paper and stuff that's recyclable, right? Every time I want to do something, I have to go through it all. It's ridiculous. On garbage day, my husband said, do you have any garbage? And I'm like, oh gosh, I have some tissues, just a sec, or I have some plastic, just a sec. I don't know about you guys. It's a good thing. I'm not complaining, but my municipality hired some kids for the summer, and they were very sweet, but they left messages on your bins. It said, oops, you've put something in here you're not supposed to. I'm thinking, poor kids, what a job to have to go through the recycling bins to see what's okay and what's not. Look at these little bows you put together. So you got the ribbon, and then you got the little bow on the top. Isn't that cute? Okay. I think I'm just changing it up here, you guys. I'm wondering if I should put that up there and only have one present. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. See, it's good. When you make a card once, then you just change it up as you go. So I'll show you the original too. It's very similar. Okay. Put that up there. And then we've got our Prezi. I think I'll just put this on with the dimension. This card came together quite quickly, considering. Okay. All right. So that's our card, but this is the star, isn't it? So online exclusives. Actually, it's not online exclusives. I lied. It's the scrapbook brochure. And that's where all these new products are. And see, these are the papers that I was talking about. So I use the pool party ones, but you can see you can get all different colors, right? And they're going to eventually have all our colors. Here we go. So here we go. 12 by 12 single colors. But it's double-sided. Great for both card making and scrapbooking. Two-sided paper with complementary shades of the same color on each side. Oh, I see how they worded that. Has a white core. See, and those are the two different colors. Isn't that great? So check out the scrapbooking brochure. You can find that on my store or on my blog under catalogs. Okay, so let's see. So that was that one. And this was the one I made yesterday as my sample. So it's not that different, except I didn't put the bow up and I had two presents. I like this one. I like the one present and the bow. I think that's better because it looked kind of naked up here and I didn't want to put another bow. And I mean, how many bows, right? Somebody said something that's cool. It's Maureen from Edmonton. I like polar bears. My daughter and I flew to, did you go to Churchill? Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Very cool. November. North. Oh, yeah, because Churchill is only accessible by, is it? Oh, gosh. I might be confusing cities. Is it only accessible by train? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we're getting back up. Yeah. The polar bear. That is very cool. That's a once in a lifetime, Maureen. Once in a lifetime. Of course, they walk right through the town, don't they, sometimes? Um, I think you're right, Di. I think it finishes it off, doesn't it? Isn't that cute? Okay. Now, I don't know what this would look like if I took, I'm not sure, I'm just playing. If I took my original one, I'm just going to use it as an example. And I take Diane's favorite thing, which is Wink of Stella, and I put it all over my bear because my bear is just plain and white. Right? Now, the other thing you can do when you have a white image, I'll show you in a sec here. There we go. You can't see that, but actually that looks really cool. So Diane likes that. She puts it on everything, and so do I usually. I'm going to just grab something and show you. If I take a light pool party and I just go around like that, it gives the illusion. Just adds a bit of color, but it's that kind of icy, like it's icy out, but it doesn't, it's not too bold and it's not going to wreck your image, so to speak, right? So there we go. There, I think that's finished off. I like this one. Yeah, thanks for working with me. Northern Lights too. Yeah, that's true, Modi. Northern Lights. Okay, so that's that, but let me show you some other cards that I had out here, which are important for me to show you that now I can't find. Oh, come on. Where the heck are ya? Donna. Those aren't them. Oh, yeah, here we are. Okay. Phew. So here's some other ones that we've made using this set. Oh, I've never, yeah, they can make a lot of sound. You're right, Kim, the Northern Lights. I've seen them a couple of times, but more up north. Although they were in Vancouver last year, weren't they? Okay, so there's this one. That was a case from the catalog. So cute. Here's one my sister Mo made, the one she's on our call today, little moose. Look at that. Oh, she put the Wink of Stella on there, Diane. Oh, on the tops of his socks too. So cute. And then she also made this one. Now that's cute. I like the way she's colored this brown bear. It looks actually really cute. Okay, so those are some samples. Now, if you're on my newsletter, then you would have seen this card. This is the card from week 1. So I'm only going to do it quickly because I made that one, so I'm allowed to share that, I think. So there we go. So there's our card. How cute. Now, want to see some more? Let me show you some more. This card, I'm in a swap group. I'm very fortunate to be in a really little swap group that my friend runs. And one of the people in the swap group, her name is Laura Secchi. Here she is. Southridge Studios. Okay, so look her up. She always sends us these fantastic cards. I guess this is like a little box card, but when you mail it, it's just flat and then it pops up. Okay, cute. That's the, now this set, I gotta check. This set was out of stock. I have to check if it's back in. Okay, now I want to show you this. This is fantastic. I'm going to make this on a future. I actually had all the bits ready about 2 weeks ago, and I got distracted by the kit sale. But this is another Laura. Okay, this is Laura's. So isn't that pretty? How pretty is that? But wait till you see this. When you open it, look at that. Okay, this is Laura's design. When I asked her, when I wrote to her, I said, Laura, what's this fold called? She says, I don't know. I kind of made it up. Sort of a slider with a surprise with a blank blank. So I said to her, well, I'm going to call it the Secchi fold or Siki fold. She is extremely talented. Look at this. Isn't that cool? So that again is Laura. So check out Laura at Southridge Studio. She has a Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to make one of these, not this one, but similar. Okay. Because she helped me figure out how to make it. Now here's another one. Ooh, this one got creamed. Dear, isn't that pretty? Another swap card, not Laura's, but very pretty. And then lastly, I love this one. Who doesn't love the reindeers? Isn't that cute? I thought that was a pretty one. I like that. Anyway, so those are some samples. Oh, this one more. How about one more? Because this is a diorama card. I make a lot of these. because there's so many. Actually, you know, the Christmas bear one that we just did, the Christmas Friends, those images would work perfectly with a diorama. So this is what you do. It's real simple. I've got, if you go to my YouTube and you type in diorama, you'll be able to find how to make a diorama card. So cute. Yeah, they're really great cards. Okay, so let me bring in our cute little one for today. So cute. And bring this back. All right. Okay, you guys, there we are. Well, thanks for sharing that story, Maureen. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining me. And make sure you check out that two-toned, that new cardstock. I think they call it cardstock. It's not as thick as cardstock, though. And have some fun playing with that white core, right? Imagine if you use like the espresso. Here's with espresso. Imagine if you use that and you use the timber embossing folder and gave it a sand. How cool would that be? It would look like worn wood, right? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kim. Yeah, Kim's asking you guys if you could like my video and share it, because then more people see it, and I appreciate that. Okay, so you guys, see you back here Wednesday. Gosh, it's Sunday. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So 2 p.m. Pacific time. So thanks you guys for joining me. And I think that, oh, Leanne's on here. Hi, Leanne. Shadow lines. See, I didn't know Leanne was on here, but I knew she calls them shadow lines. Remember I was talking about here when Stampin' Up! Puts these lines on the images. Leanne calls those shadow lines. I think that's a good name. Let's see. Hi, Stella. Guys, poor wee Stella. Oh my gosh. Just going back, make sure I got everybody. I think Mary wins the prize as the person who's joining us from furthest away because she's from Ireland. So sometimes I have Wales and Ireland and lots of Australia. But you win the prize today, Mary. Okay, guys, I'll see you Wednesday. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.